What is up, everyone? Matt here from Firebox Cases, fireboxcases.com, at Firebox Cases on Twitter and Instagram. You know, my previous post, I opened a couple boxes of Topps Chrome Black and briefly discussed some of the pack odds on the back of the box from that product. And some people have asked me, oh, that was cool how you figured out the print run or whatever from the pack odds. So I wanted to do a new video explaining how you can find print runs for products based on the pack odds. And then we're going to do a deep dive into some stuff that's not quite as easy to figure out, which is some of the retail refractor print runs. It really amounts to like a best guess as far as those print runs go, because it's kind of, the math is a little bit approximate. But we'll do our best to try to nail down like a print run for sepias and X-fractors and what's the one I'm forgetting? Pinks in 2020 Topps Chrome. So 2020 Topps Chrome. There's a 200 card base set. That's very important for doing the calculations. There's a 77 card auto set. We'll look at that a little bit later as well. As far as the base set is concerned, okay, there's a 200 card base set. That means that there's going to be 200 superfractors of each one of those cards from the base set. So I've got pulled up the pack odds for 2020 Topps Chrome on Baseball Cardopedia, and we can go to superfractors. You see here the hobby odds of pulling a superfractor: 1 in 34,305 packs. So how does that help us? 34,305 packs times the number of superfractors. Okay? It's the number of superfractors times the number of packs it takes to pull one superfractor, which is 34,305. So that number is 6,861,000 packs. Now that's a hypothetical number of hobby packs that would encompass the entire print run of a product. We know that that product is divided up into hobby, into jumbo, into retail. So this isn't saying that there's this many hobby packs. It's saying that this is how many hobby packs you would need to encompass the entire run of the product. So 6,861,000 hobby packs. Now, it's not particularly useful other than as far as pack odds are concerned, but if you're just sort of interested, you know, I think hobby packs come with 4 cards per pack. I think typically one of those cards is either an insert or a hit, numbered card, something like that. So I think you get 3 base Chrome cards per pack. If that's the case, I don't know. I didn't rip any. But if that is the case, 6,861,000 packs times the number of base cards that you get per pack, 3, equals 20,583,000 base cards in the entire print run. Okay? Divide that by the number of cards in the set, which is 200, and you get roughly how many base cards you have of each of those 200 base cards in the set. 102,915. Give or take, probably a lot. You know, the margin of error here is probably wide. Is it 10,000 on either side? Probably. But that's like a range, a general idea of how many base cards exist for every card in that set. And that's also assuming that they print each of those base cards equally. You know, they definitely don't do that with autos. They'll start some people at, you know, it'll be golds and better for some guys. Some people won't have base autos. You know, Mike Trout is always an SP. You don't know what's going on all the time with that. So this is just a best guess based on equal print run for every card. But what you can do with that 6,861,000. Wait. 6,861,000 base or hobby packs is that you can figure out some things like how many negative refractors were made. If you look here, the negative refractors are 1 in every 87 hobby packs. So you divide this number by the number of packs it takes to pull 1 negative refractor. That's the number of total negative refractors. Then you need to divide that by the number of cards in the set. and you get roughly 400 negative refractors in the set. I'm just going to write that down because that's sort of what we're trying to explore here. Negative around 400. Okay. 6,861,000. Oh, 6,861,000 divided by, let's do prisms. Prisms are 1 in every 6 packs. Okay, so divide that by 6. 1,143,500. Divide that by the number of cards in the set. 5,717. Let's just call it 5,700 prisms. Okay. 5,700 prisms. All right, let's do 6,861,000. Find out refractors. Refractors, 1 in every 3, right? So divide that by 3. Divide that again by 200, number of cards in the set. 11,435. Let's call it 11. Oops. Refractors, base refractors. Let's call that 11,400. Good. Now, this is all going well, right? Here's where the tricky math comes in. You want to figure out pinks. Pinks are a value pack, hanger pack exclusive. You want to figure out pinks. You want to figure out sepias, blaster exclusive. You want to figure out X-fractors, megabox exclusive. There aren't any pack odds. All you know about those things is that there's 5 per, pinks are 5 per hanger pack. X-fractors are 10 per megabox. Sepias are 4 per blaster. That's all you know. And you have to know how many blasters they made to know how many sepias there are. The only way to know that is to start getting to the root of how many hobbies did they make, how many hobby boxes did they make, how many jumbo boxes did they make, how many retail boxes did they make. You have to know each of those delineations separately. So, lucky for us, they do make oranges, orange autos that are found only in hobby packs. Rookie autograph, orange autos, orange refractor autos. You see here, 1 in every 736 hobby packs. You see NA. They're not found in anything but hobby packs. That's what's very important. So what you can do is okay, the first thing you need to remember is here, 77 cards in the auto set. So 77 cards in the auto set. You know those orange refractors are numbered to 25. There are 25 of each player's orange auto. This is assuming, again, uniform print run for everybody. Some people might not have 25 orange autos. I don't know. Nobody's ever going to know that for sure, I don't think. But let's just assume everybody's getting 25 orange autos. So number of cards in the auto set, 77, times the number of each of those oranges, 25, equals 1,925 orange autos total. Now, 1,925 orange autos total multiplied by the number of packs it takes to pull one orange auto, 736, equals 1,416,800 hobby packs. That's a pretty good number. Again, it's not going to be exact, but that's a pretty good estimate for how many hobby packs exist for real in the actual world. So I'm going to write that down. Hobby packs equals 1,416,800. It's an important number. We're going to use it a lot. And everything, odds are always based on pack odds. Okay, it's always pack odds. But if you wanted to know how many hobby boxes they made, okay, the number of packs divided by the number of packs per hobby box, which is 24, equals roughly 59,000 hobby boxes. How many hobby cases they make? That number divided by the number of boxes per hobby case, which is 12, roughly, I don't know, 4,900, 5,000 hobby cases. So that's just a sort of a curiosity. It doesn't help us in our calculations, but as far as print run, if you wanted to look at, a lot of times people say, oh, they're making more and more of this every year. They're printing, the presses are never stopping. Might be the case. I don't know. You'd have to look at Topps Chrome year over year over year to see what the production is like. And you would do it kind of like this by figuring out how many boxes and cases they made, etc. Okay, now we have the total number of hobby packs. Now, lucky for us, they also have parallels that are exclusive to hobby and jumbo only. Hobby and jumbo only. One of those, we can save ourselves a little bit of work by just going to orange wave refractors. Orange wave refractors are only found in hobby and jumbo. You see they're not available in any retail. Okay, and so again, there's going to be 1,925 of those spread across, this time spread across hobby and jumbo. We know our hobby numbers already. So if you do 1,416,800 hobby packs divided by the number of packs it takes to pull one orange auto, right? 1,509, 938.89 orange waves in hobby. Okay, so then we take 1925, which is the total number of orange waves, subtract 938.89, which is the orange waves in hobby, and you get the number of orange waves in jumbo, 986.11. Okay, then you take that's the total number of orange waves in jumbo. Multiply the total number of orange waves in jumbo by the number of packs it takes to pull one orange wave auto out of jumbo. One in every 464. So multiply that by 464, and you get 457,555 jumbo packs. Again, that's a good number. Jumbo packs, a good estimate. It's not going to be exact, but it's a pretty good estimate. Jumbo packs is 457,555. Okay, now, we know hobby, we know jumbo. You can go figure out, again, using superfractors. I've lived with the checklist for a little bit, kind of finding where it might be the best place to calculate how much retail is out there. The best place is kind of on smaller checklists. So there's the all-time rookie cup insert auto checklist is only 14 cards big. So there's only 14 superfractors in that set. And so what you do now is you figure out how many superfractors are in hobby. 1,416,800. You know, it's a very important number. We keep plugging it in. Divided by the number of packs it takes to pull one superfractor from this insert auto checklist. So 325,944. 325,944. 4.35-ish. Okay? 4.35-ish. Do the same thing for jumbo. 457, right? Total jumbo packs. 457,555 divided by 60. This is the jumbo category here, and it's way at the top right now, but this is the jumbo odds. 60,137. 7.61. So if you add those together, you really get up to 12. There's obviously some estimation. There's some margin of error here. The pack odds, however, show that there are odds for hitting this superfractor in every iteration of retail. So you need to have at least one in every iteration of retail. So if you take and actually round those numbers down from the hobby and the jumbo odds, if you round them down to, instead of up to 12, you round it down to 11, so that 4.35 rounds down to 4, the 7.6 rounds down to 11. Then there are 11 superfractors accounted for in hobby and jumbo. There are 3 left for these 3 retail iterations, and that's very important. You get one in every iteration, and since you know there is only one, these numbers that you see here are the true number of packs that exist in those retail iterations. So we can write that down now. We can write blaster packs equals 890,960, right? That's this. This is the blaster column. You can write down, what is that next column? What's that next column? That's the value packs. Value packs equals 636,980. 636,980. And megabox packs equals 433,802. Okay. Now that we know those numbers, okay, there are 890,960 total blaster packs. There, if you can look it up, there are in every blaster there's 7 standard retail packs with 4 cards each, just like in hobby, and then 1 bonus pack that has the sepia refractors. So you get 4 sepia refractors in every blaster box, and other than that, you get 7 regular packs. So we're going to divide this number of packs that are allotted for blasters by 7, the number of normal packs that you find in each box. You get 127,280, and that's the number of blaster boxes. Okay, this is probably a good add-on. 127,280 boxes. It's just kind of extra info, good to keep track of. 127,280. Number of blaster boxes multiplied by the number of sepias that you get in every blaster box by 4, okay? 509,120. That is total sepias. You need one more step. Divide that total sepias by the number of cards on the checklist. This is assuming that they're all made equally. They made the same number of each player. And you get 2,545.6. You know, there's not obviously not half a refractor floating around out there. This is that margin of error that's coming in again. So we can say, we can add to our list of retail refractors up here for sepias. What's this? Nice round number, 2,500. Around 2,500, and this is probably, you know, give or take 500 at least on either side. You know, I'm not. Some boxes are missing a hit. Some boxes have extra hits. Who knows? You know what I mean? They can Jimmy rig stuff. But probably 500 on either side is a safe bet. But if you're just trying to get an idea of rarity, about 2,500 sepias. We're going to do that same process now for value packs. 636,980. There were 3 standard retail packs in every hanger value pack. So divide that by 3. 212,326.6666666 hanger packs total. Then you got 5 pink sepias in every hanger pack. So multiply that by 5. That's the total number of pinks. Okay, divide that by the checklist, 200, and you get 5,308. Let's just call it 5,300, but I mean, it's probably not. 5,300 seems like a weird number, but you know, we're going a margin of error here, plus or minus 500 at least. So 5,300 pinks. Okay, and now X fractors is last. We're going to do that same process. 433,802, and there were 10 regular retail packs in every mega box. So divide that by 10. Now there were also 10 X fractors in every mega box. So this is kind of a redundant step. We divided by 10. Now we're going to multiply by 10 again to get the total number of X fractors. And then we're going to divide that by the checklist, and we get 2,170, I guess. 2,170 X fractors. Now this is not. I don't know if people have like tried to figure this out before. It was, you know, there's quite a bit of math involved here, but I wouldn't say it's impossible. So somebody out there's probably done it before. But I just wanted to outline how you can you can figure out print run with the super refractors, but you can also start dividing up the hobby, the jumbo, the retail print runs, individually by you looking for those parallels that are exclusive to one or the other. So, what I think is interesting from this list, I mean, obviously negatives sell really well. They're very rare. The prisms, there are actually more prisms than pinks. Pinks do tend to outsell prisms, so I guess that makes sense. X-fractors kind of outsell all of them, which makes sense. There's less of them. Sepias look very undervalued to me because sepias often don't sell as well as any of this stuff. And they, according to these numbers, they're almost as rare as the X-fractors are. Now, regular base refractors, where's base refractors? 11,400 base refractors. That's a lot. I mean, I know that the value they often will outsell prisms. They'll outsell sepias regularly. I don't know if they outsell pinks. People kind of understand it. They like pink. They like X-fractor, but they'll outsell prisms. They'll outsell sepias. It's not coming from that supply side, obviously. 11,400 is a lot of refractors per card. But just like in Bowman, they have the original color rainbow. Topps Chrome, dating back all the way to like Topps Finest when they started making chromium cards, there was always that refractor. So there's something sort of original and iconic about that refractor card. I think that the demand side is driving the price point of those refractor gems more than the supply side, obviously, because they did make a lot of them. But with that, let's leave the conversation of print runs and retail refractors there for now. If you like this content, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, leave a comment. Let me know if there are any sets you'd like to see me do this for, any other sets. If you want to look at, I kind of want to do like a whole run of Topps Chrome to see like where the production has been going higher and higher and higher, like some people speculate. It probably has been, but Topps Chrome is kind of like a set that I really like anyway. But leave a comment. Let me know what other sets you might like to see done like this, broken down as far as print runs and pack odds and that kind of a thing. And also, please do stop over to our Facebook group, CGC Graded Trading Cards, Buy, Sell, Trade. That's where we are featuring exclusive CGC graded Pokemon and Magic cards. I'll put a link in the show notes. We got this card is being given away right now in the room. All you have to do is join the room and list something for sale. Easy peasy. Drop a 1 on the giveaway post. When we hit the threshold, we'll run the list and get that out to someone. If you need portable protection for your collection, that's really what we're all about at Firebox. Fireboxcases.com, as you know. Right now, we are all sold out of everything, unfortunately, but you won't have to wait long. First week of January, we'll be restocked in everything except for Raw Pro. Unfortunately, it's going to take a little bit longer. And Slab Pack, which is our first of its kind collector's hardshell backpack. So that is also going to be sold out for another probably month after this restock at the beginning of January. But fireboxcases.com if you want something like that. I do appreciate you guys coming along.